Marla Misch, coming up with a drink. Thank you. Hi. I don't have any notes, that's just a piece of paper.
Trust me, nothing will be funnier than your serving skills working for me.
I know. Ben used to be my boss.
You want to put me on the spot?
I kicked ass, man. I kicked ass, you know why? Because I was a Steelers fan, and I was a WVU fan, and Notre Dame sucks. It's not an inside joke. How are you guys doing? Great, right? Everybody's having fun. We're doing this all night long. Seems like it. I just started comedy not too long ago, a couple years ago. Down at McCurdy's, a bunch of you guys. That's where I met everybody. And I tell you what, it's so much fun. It's so good for your mental health. Everybody should do it. Everybody should do comedy at least once. Especially crazy people like Mikey back there. That's why he's doing it. He'll never be cured. He needs to do it forever. But I wish I would have done it years ago because I could have saved a whole lot of time and money on therapy and drugs. I could have just done comedy and drugs. That's much more fun. But hey, I went to rehab and I'm 10 years clean. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm 10 years clean from therapy.
I knew it.
I won't do that shit anymore. I still do drugs. Because I like them.
I like them a lot.
I'm crazy. Crazy shit happens to me though. I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me a couple months ago. I was down in Sarasota. I don't know Sarasota very well. And a friend of mine said to stop at the Baha'i Lounge. Did I say it right? Yes. I did it, finally. I told this joke about a dozen times. I can't say it right. Baha'i Lounge said, hey, there'll be a lot of characters in there. You'll have fun. Of course, I'm by myself, and I walk in, I get a drink. All these happy couples, like middle-aged white people like me, and they will all ask me, hey, who are you here with? Who are you here with? And I said, I'm not here with anyone, it's just me. Then I find out that it was a swingers meetup. Yeah. That's why they were asking me. They thought I had a partner, and I'm like, no, I'm just here by myself. Just came for a drink. I didn't know I could have sex with everyone. I would have shaved. But anyway, so I met the leader of the swingers. She put it all together, and she starts talking like a pirate, and that kind of confused me, because like, who does that? And I thought, well, she's either into the parades or she's into role play. And I asked her, and she's like, she didn't tell me. And then so she introduces me to her brand new boyfriend. I said, oh, you're a swinger too? And he said, no. And I said, well, you will be. Probably in about 10 minutes, if you're lucky. And they were all getting up to go to the rooms, and they said, hey, Marla, come with us, go up to the hotel there and swing. And I said, no, I'm good. I am just going to go up to Bradenton and have a drink close to home here with Ben. Because, I'm glad I didn't stay down there because I would have woken up with a peg leg. Thought they missed a joke because Ben was laughing too hard at that one. Anyway, what else do I want to talk about? Balls. Who's riding smooth today? Anybody riding smooth? You, Rocky? Rocky's, he's always riding smooth down here, man. I just found out recently I had been married or with a man or not with a child. I had children for 33 years. That did not come out right. And then you'll understand why I was confused, because a couple months ago I'm talking to a 39-year-old and I find out by accident that men these days now they shave their balls. And I did not know that. Rocky has to shave his balls because he's Italian and they're hairy, and when he sits on the toilet his balls hang down so low and touch the water, and that hair sucks up all that water, keeps him waxed.
You'll hear how I solved that in a few minutes.
Yes. So usually Rocky goes on before me, and it makes more sense. There's a Chihuahua. Do you shave Chihuahua's balls? Is that hard to do? Their balls are real tiny. Do you get the little, like one of those little the nose hair shavers, and then you shave the Chihuahua balls? Can you video that next time? Shit.
That's how they trim the Chihuahua's ass.
Yeah. I had a Chihuahua, but he didn't have balls. I snipped him off, baby. No, I mean, I didn't. Somebody did it for me. I watched and I loved it. So, I was talking about balls. What else was I going to
How
talk
about the
about?
trip to Pittsburgh?
The trip to Pittsburgh. Oh, I have to talk about Ozempic first.
Okay.
Okay, because I lost some weight, and then I went down to Rocky's house and Pixie's house for Thanksgiving, and I came back and I looked like I ate the whole fucking turkey.
Thank you.
Because it's all big, it's all here, and I don't care, because I feel good.
I think
But
it was the leftovers.
it was the leftovers. Oh my God, I ate so much. I took more food home from their house than they had at their house. I don't know how I ended up with that much food. They're Italian. They're like, eat, mangia, right? Okay. So anyway, back to Ozempic. I need to be on it. I'm not. RFK is telling everybody, hey, get on Ozempic because there's too many fat people. And I know this because I'm from West Virginia. We're all fat. But women, if you're on Ozempic, be careful because it's causing a disorder. It's called Ozempic vulva. Yeah, Marty knows. But Ozempic vulva, what happens? Google it. It's real. Yes, it causes your vaginal area. Is that even a word? Vaginal area to get saggy and aged and droopy, kind of like real day Arby's roast beef sandwich. That's so gross. You guys know what I mean, though. But you don't want it. You don't want that. But there's a cure. There's definitely a cure, and it's called Botox. And dudes, you will get a nice skinny woman, and she will be smooth from head to toe, because you know she's doing it in her face too. If you're doing it in your puss, you might as well do it in your face. So she's going to be head to toe, but that puss is going to show no emotions whatsoever, just like her face. So she's going to lay there and take it, just like I do with my unemotional puss. I need this mic stand here so I can tell you my Pittsburgh story. I didn't even say it yet. Gotta get my Italian in me. Believe me, I'm working on getting my Italian in me. He's far away. So I go to Pittsburgh to see my dad, and I come back, and I go through the TSA line, and I go through the X-ray scanner. My balls. And I do this, right? And they scan me. And the woman pulls me and she says, hey, I've got to pat you down. This is a true story. Got to pat you down because there's something showing up on the X-ray. And she shows the image, and now it's not a non-invasive picture, right? It's just like a stick figure. It's weird. But there's one box on this image, and I'm not shitting you, it's right here. It's right over my puss. And like just a little yellow box, and I start laughing because I'm like, what are the chances? And she looks at me and I said, I'm sorry, that's my bomb ass pussy, man. No, it's my robo-clit. I had it installed after the last one, couldn't find it. Just glad it has Bluetooth. Man, it's great. No, that's not true either. I'm just amazed that cobwebs show up on a TSA scanner. That was it. Cobwebs, TSA scanner. Man, that got really quiet. They're like, oh my God, she hasn't had sex in years, has she? No, I have not. Anybody else coming up here after me?
Yes. Of course.
Any other jokes you want me to tell? Anything else you want to hear? Rocky, you're I don't know, you tell me something.
I got one more.
He wants to hear more about your JJ.
Nobody wants to hear about my vajayjay. My vajayjay doesn't want to hear about my vajayjay.
Are you sending notes?
You want to be, you gonna do another one? He's gonna do one more. Okay, Ben, guys, Ben. I'm gonna take my call gloves and run.
All right, there's 3 Southern Belles sitting around a breakfast table. One of them just got back from New York. I say, what do they have up there in New York City? She says, well, they have these men who kiss men on the lips. I said, what do they call them? She says, they call them homosexuals. I says, what else do they have up there in New York City? She says, well, they have these women who kiss women on the lips. I says, well, what do they call them? She says, they call them lesbians. I says, what else do they have up there in New York City? She says, well, they got these men who kiss women on the lips. She says, oh my, what on earth do they call them? She says, I call them precious once I catch my breath.
All right, I think we've got a rising star in Ben here.